Hey everyone. So this video is kind of a fun one, but it's something I've been thinking to do back since in Overwatch 1. Well, I've been thinking about it since Overwatch 1, not that I wanted to make a video. But yeah, literally the first time I played the game. And the thought was, why isn't Overwatch third person? Now I get it. A lot of you FPS diehards are gonna yell at me. Keep that fake ass Fortnite bullshit out of my FPS. I hear you, but hear me out. For starters, it wouldn't even be that hard to do, to begin with. Several people have been working on custom games already that do it, and they do it pretty well. It's really cool. They kind of have it like Fortnite, where the character's off to the side a little bit, but you still shoot normally. The dot is in the center of the screen, and it's actually pretty good. Now, I'm curious of what it would be like if they did do a kind of Resident Evil style, where it's kind of over the shoulder. But either way, it exists, and it works. Now, I don't know how it would fare with characters like Reinhardt or Brig, who are 100% melee characters, because, if they're angled off at the side and they have to get in, how would that actually work with the swing? But, that could be easily mitigated by making it an option, something you could easily switch on and off. And I know there could be several problems that arise from this, and I'll go over everything. So yeah, first let's go into why this would be so cool or fun. One reason for this would be for the skins, man. I want to be able to look at my skins when I play. And I think everyone would agree that purchasing skins would be much more enticing if you could actually see your character in these new skins while you're playing. And if it's more enticing, it'll make the egregious prices a lot easier to accept. Well, even the prices, ever since the patch, the prices haven't been that bad. But they're still pretty expensive. Because yeah, right now you pay for the skins and you only really see the character's arms or the weapons. I honestly think that it's the only reason why they put in the new keychain stuff onto your weapon, because it gives you something to look at while you're playing. Plus, Overwatch has some of the best skins of any game I ever played. On top of that, even this season, the skins are pretty freaking cool. I want to see them, man. The Genji Ice Raid skin with golden weapons is amazing. And I honestly think that this one is a no-brainer. It will bring up the value of the skins overnight. We get to see how cool the skins look, and Blizzard gets to make a lot of money, which will sustain the game so they can hopefully make more stuff, more content. So the second reason is how cool the game looks, especially with how dynamic it is. I personally prefer to play very dynamic characters in Overwatch. You guys already know my main is Doomfist, but I picked up Genji and Echo because when Doomfist transitioned to be a tank character, I needed a new DPS character, so I went to the very dynamic characters. So imagine how cool it would be to be able to do the dash into enemies as Genji, literally being a ninja, or Doomfist leaping from building to building, punching pharaohs out of the sky. The game is so dynamic, it almost begs to be played on third person. Imagine the camera going in reverse when you're in your tracer and you're doing your recall, or how cool the camera angle would be when you're when you're playing Sojourn and your Mega Man sliding down the field. Even commercially, it would make it better for marketing. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to get people into Overwatch by kind of showing them some gameplay, and they're just like, what the hell is happening here? They have no idea what's going on. They can't keep track of anything. It's just a bunch of lights flashing left and right, and it's so fast. But if it's in third person, you could actually see and kind of digest what your player character is doing. It'll be a lot funner to watch, especially for things like, let's say, Overwatch League. I would love to watch that. Overwatch League might become significantly more popular if people could actually kind of keep up with what's going on. Because right now the only people who really watch it, well, I don't think anybody's watching it, but the people who did watch it were, people who were already really into the game. But things like Fortnite, there's people watching that. Games what do you call the other game? Games like League, I think that's easy to keep track of, but maybe that's just because I'm in the gaming sphere, so I could be wrong about that. But anyways, the third reason is that there is so much detail to the game that you don't see unless you kind of watch your replays in third person. There's tons of tiny animations here and there that give the characters kind of a life to them. It's really cool to watch. Some things I had never noticed before, the way Moira's fluid kind of pumps in opposite directions depending on whether she's attacking or healing. Genji's backflip looks awesome. His double jump backflip looks awesome, especially the way he pulls out of his swords for melee or ulting. Like that's so cool to see. It's so cool to see, and you only see that stuff if you're watching it in third person. But the animation of the dragon coming out, oh my gosh, man. It's so cool. And another one is the way Pharah's wings kind of turn like thrusters, depending on how she moves. Like there's so much detail that it goes completely unappreciated, and I think it adds a quality to the game when you're watching things like this. Yeah, like it's. Ugh, I'm so glad the workshop is back this season. I wanna make some videos like that. I wanna see what it looks like, because it is really freaking cool. Yeah. So now there would be some problems that arise from this, right? Like flacking would be made significantly harder because, you know, you can see your surroundings a lot better. You might see a Genji foot sticking out from the bottom of, you know, some path somewhere while he's kind of making his rounds, or, you know, you can stand back and angle the camera around corners to see if there's anybody there. So, you know, some of these can be mitigated with maybe a fixed camera, but I'm not entirely sure about that. It might be a problem, but we'll learn how to play with it and adapt like we always do. And another problem that might come from this is that it won't be as easy to shoot people who are like right in front of you, because right now if somebody's like right in front of you, you just kind of you can just kind of click anywhere and you get them. But if it's kind of behind your shoulders or off to the side a little bit, because of the distance between you and your character, you know, that there will always be a minimum few meters distance between you and the person you're trying to shoot down. So, you know, I get it, but then again, well, I think we can adapt to that, right? And it goes for everyone. Everyone would be affected by it equally. So, and you also have the option of switching back and forth from first person and third person. Anyways, there you have it. Not much of a serious video, but a fun idea. I think it would be cool to have a choice, and because I know I would absolutely love this as a Doomfist player. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and I love you. Hey everyone, I'd like to interrupt this video to remind you to like and leave a comment. It's the best thing you can do to a video so that YouTube increases its reach, and I'd really like to keep growing this community, especially since we have so many good discussions and debates in the comment sections, and I do read and try to reply to every single comment. So please like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you like it. But yeah, for the algorithm, please like and comment.